Hey everybody, RC here from DTown TV and AboutRC.com. Wanted to show you a quick thing to be able to keep in mind when you're processing images for 2012. If you're a Lightroom user, you want to go into the library module, and inside of here you'll see a panel called Metadata. This is where you would normally put in any kind of metadata and information for the images that you're working with. There's a preset section here at the bottom. Click on the drop down and select Edit Presets from the list. Now, if you have any presets that have already been done, let's say, for example, your 2011 preset, you could always just select that from the drop-down list and use that as a foundation for whatever new preset you're going to make. Obviously, in this case, all I want to be able to do is change the 2011 from 2011 to 2012. So I'm going to change that 1 to a 2. Now, resist the urge to click on Done here, because what's going to happen is if you click on Done, and you save, it's going to save the 2012 as the preset for the 2011 copyright. Once you make your change here, you need to click on the drop down, and under the drop down, select Save Current Settings as a new preset. Once you have that there, it'll bring up a new pop-up, and you can go ahead and call this 2012 copyright. Click on Create, click on Done, and now anytime that you want to apply that, you just click on the drop down here, select 2012 copyright. You also have the option to be able to kind of edit your presets and go inside of here, select one of the presets, and then once you have it selected, you can click on Delete Preset. So it's a very backwards way for you to be able to do that, but all you have to do is go to Edit, select one, and then once it's selected, then you can click on the Delete Preset. So, but that's how you want to delete any clear ones if you wanted to be able to get rid of any extraneous ones. I should only keep 2011 and 2012 for me. Now, if you're not a Lightroom user and you're a Bridge user, let me show you how to do that there. I've navigated to the desktop and I have a sample image here, and I want to be able to append that information. So I'm going to go to the Tools, and under Tools, I can append metadata. I already have a 2011 copyright. But what I want to do is I want to create a new template. So under the Tools menu, I'll go ahead and select Create Metadata Template. This is pulling some information that I already had in the image. So you may or may not see information here. What you can do is click on this flyout and you can append the metadata from your previous copyright. By doing that, it'll fill out some of these fields for you, and all we need to do at this point is just go back over here and add some information. So in this case, under the copyright notice, I'm going to type in 2012 RC Concepcion, and then I'm going to say email me for licensing. Everything else is okay. Once that's done, I'm going to go back over here to the top and I'm going to type in 2012 copyright. Now, if I want to be able to append this copyright, I can just go ahead and go to Tools, Append Metadata, and 2012 Copyright. Now, the other thing that I would change, the last thing, is I tend to use the Digimark watermarks. And a lot of the times I use them as an action. So the watermark already has a specific copyright year set up for me. I want to make sure that I have that updated as well. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and open up a sample image. You'll notice that right here under my Actions panel, I have the Digimark watermark applier set up. And all that action does is it does a file open, and then from here, it'll go ahead and do this. It'll go to Filter, Digimark. Oh, I'm going to convert this. Let's make this an 8-bit image. It'll go to Filter, it'll go to Digimark, and then it'll embed a watermark. That's what this is doing right here. It converts to 8-bit, and then it embeds this watermark with a copyright year 2011. So, since I've already converted, the step that I need to replace is this one right here. So what I would do is I would just go over here to this one section, open this action, and under the Convert mode, after the convert, just hit the Record button. Then go to Filter, Digimark, embed the watermark. In this case, I'm going to embed 2012, increase my watermark durability, click OK. It's going to embed that watermark there. Once that's done, I'm going to have 2 duplicate steps, right? So it looks like it's set up for 2012. Click OK. I don't need to change that. Now watch this. One of them's 2012, one of them's 2011. I'm just going to hit stop here, and I'm going to grab my 2011 step, and I'm going to drag it into the trash. So now I'm ready to be able to work with these watermarks. Now, if you're not familiar with Digimark, make sure that you go to Digimark.com and take a look at their watermarking service. Right? I'm a big fan of what it is they do. From here, you have the option to be able to take a look at images and embedding stuff for your images. So you have this Digimark for images section. You click on this, and that's the service that I tend to use for digitally watermarking my images. So make sure you take a look at that. Right? If you zoom in here, you'll notice no watermark. You can't see it, but there's a watermark in it, and I can search for that. So that's pretty much it. Now, that'll get you set up for 2012. If you want to follow along anything else that I'm doing, make sure you go to g+rc.com.